Now, ito naman. Notice na medyo iba to sa figure natin. Ito, anong tawag dito? Nakahiga siya. Ito naman, parang naka-vertical. Pinapatong yung steel, timber, saka concrete. Parang columns kasi yan. Merong bearing plates. So, ano naman yung convention para dito? Instead of making cuts, ito na lang, axial force diagram na lang yung gagawin ko. But again, merong magbabago sa anong tawag dito? Sa conventions natin. So let's say we have this element. Ayan. And then I will apply a force na downward. Now kapag downward yung force, this member is subjected to a pushing force. Therefore, ito yung magsisilbing compression. So, compression, tapos, negative. And then, kapag upward naman yung force, pag ganyan, this member is now subjected to a tensile force. Kasi hinihila siya. So, tension pala to. Tension, tapos, positive. Now, if our member is vertical, the zero line para sa axial force diagram must also be vertical. Always yan parallel sa member. Ito, naka-horizontal yung members, so yung zero line natin, naka-horizontal din. So dito, naka-vertical, zero yan. Let's say, positive yung going to the right, and then going to the left, sabihin natin, negative. So kapag downward yung load, we have to move. Saan ba? We have to move to the left. Diba? So, essentially, move to the left yan. Ito naman, move to the right. Ayan. And then, ito rin, move down kapag to the left yung force. Tapos, kapag to the right yung force, we have to move up. Sorry. Ito pala. Move up pala to. Yung to the left and then to the right, we have to move down. Up, down, and then left, right. Okay. Sige, so ito, merong 2P acting downward. So, compression, move tayo to the left by 2P. Ayan, so 2P yan. And then dito, merong change in loading. Pwede ka mag-project ng lines. Ayan, project na lang natin. Dito rin. Essentially, sa mga junction points. And then, by the way, isusolve pa pala natin yung reaction. Meron kasing reaction dito sa bottom. Nakapatong kasi yan lahat. So, summation of forces along Y equal to 0. Ito yung reaction. Ayan. We would have negative 2P and then plus P minus 4P and then plus R equal 0. So this would be wait lang, minus 2P plus P R pala yan, R. Sorry. So negative 2P minus 4P negative 6P plus P plus R equals 0. So R pala is equal to 6P minus P. Pag ililipat mo yan sa kabilang side. So R is equal to 5P. Ayan. So from 2P tayo and then draw ka lang ng straight line kasi walang changes in loading dyan. And then P, going up. So ano ba? Kapag going up, move tayo to the right by 1 unit, 1P. So from 2P, dito na tayo sa P. Ayan, kasi nag-move tayo ng 1 unit to the right. And then straight line ulit. Tapos 4P, downward to the left tayo. So from P pala, ayan, this is now ano ba yan? Negative, lagyan ko na lang ng negative Ayan, negative 2P, negative P minus 4P, this is negative 5P. Negative 5P, and then draw ka ng straight line ulit. Ayan. Project natin to. Tapos 5P going up, so to the right. So from negative 5P, babalik tayo sa 0. So tama na yung axial force diagram natin. So 2P, yan yung kinikerry ng steel, P naman yung kinikerry ng timber, and then for concrete, 5P. So medyo same lang pala dito. Ayan, but parang from right to left tayo sa drawing natin. So ito yung sa steel. Ayan, 2P. Tapos ito naman sa timber. And then finally for concrete. Ayan. So yung tinatanong dito is maximum allowable value of P for the column. So meron tayong tatlong sections. Each of them meron silang kayang load. But we have to pick the lowest. So for steel, yung working stress niya is 120 MPa. So 120, again working stress equals force divided by area. Yung force na dinadala ng steel is 2P. This one. 2P, and then divided by area na 500. So, P is equal to PST na lang. 120 equals 2P divided by 500. We have 30,000. Naka-newtons yan. And then, for a while for timber naman, working stress niya is 12. So 12 equals, yung dinadala niya is P. So P divided by area is 2,000. Ayan. So ano na lang, force equals stress times area na lang. 2,000 times 12 equals 24,000. So yan yung kaya ni timber. PT na lang, 24,000 newtons. And then yung kaya naman ng concrete, working stress niya is 16. And then yung dinadala niyang load is 5P. So 5P, then divided by the area is 8,000. So 8,000 times 16, we have 128,000. Wait lang, divided by 5 pa pala. So, 25,600. Tapos, naka-pounds. Wait lang. Newtons pala. Ayan. So, ito yung kaya ng steel, ito yung kaya ng timber, ito naman yung sa concrete. So, yung pinakamaliit na load na pwede lang dalhin is 24,000. Yung timber yung magagovern. So, 24,000 pala yung sagot. So, timber governs. Ayan.